What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to be unboxing the fantastic model, or FansToys, Warhorse, which is their version of a Masterpiece Scale Ironhide. I got this one from Nick the Toy Guy. He's always really quick in shipping these out. It was actually so quick that I got it when I was actually away for the weekend. Yesterday was my birthday, and I went to spend some time with friends and family and got back, and this was here waiting for me. So thanks to Nick. If you're interested, I'll put the link in the description below to his store, and I have a discount code, TMR10 off, where you can get $10 off your order, plus you can get free shipping using the code as well. So check that out if you're interested. Nice artwork here by IOLab Studios. I like that it's embossed this time. Like the image is actually embossed on the box that's raised up. Looks cool. This side just said FM-03 Warhorse, and on the back we got product shots, robo mode, vehicle mode. You got the sled here, and then you got some action shots down here. It does have the bio there. Warhorse is a grizzled veteran of the long Civil War that devastated the Motobot home planet. Motobot. So I guess Motobot is what they call Transformers. He doesn't talk about it. Despite his past, he remains optimistic and upbeat, tough as nails, reliable and pragmatic. He acts as a leader's bodyguard, and a rock on which the Motobots can lead. Okay, so Motobots is Autobots, and leader must be their name for Optimus Prime. So I think that's the first time we've heard that name. The name Hero was going around on the internet, but I think they're going to be calling him Leader. All right, cool. Sometimes you get, interesting info out of those bios. Let's get it open. All right, so you get the instructions and collector's card in this Ziploc baggie. I always find it funny. They change everything from FansToys to Fantastic Model. It just seems so unnecessary. It's like, does anyone care? I don't think the car cares. But here is a render of Warhorse, and then on the back we got product shots and tech specs in that same bio. Here is the instruction book. Although now we get those nice video manuals, so you don't really need it, but we get an alternate head, 4 alternate faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of guns, 2 blast effects, this bigger blast effect, the sled, and the jetpack. A lot of stuff in there. So it goes right into instructions, and it takes us through. They didn't number the steps, so it's not quite clear how many steps it is, but it does take you to vehicle mode. Alt mode 2. Where's alt mode 2? Oh, okay, so if you want to have the G1 toy look, I guess you can. So you got that. And here's all the accessories. Wow, look at that. It's a lot of stuff. I have no need for the sled, so I will never display it like that, but you can do that if you like to. Alright, let's get this open. I had to cut the tape. It does say Fantastic Model instead of FansToys. Alright, let's get it open. Thankfully I got it on the right side. We have this crazy blast effect, which looks cool. Done in translucent orange. We've got really cool looking gun. I love the sculpt of this. It's got an extra handle here. So you have this. We have another gun done in chrome. That is beautiful. So there's a handle, yeah, right here. There we go. There's the handle. Inside here we have blast effects for the guns, or I guess for the, not for the guns, for the backpack, jetpack. They don't usually include stuff like this, so that's pretty cool. FansToys is doing that now. Perhaps they're competing with the likes of X-Transbots, I don't know. But they don't typically include any kind of blast effect. Let's just see how those look. Yeah, they do fit in here. It's a pretty tight fit, but it looks great. That looks really cool. Alright, then we've got another, this is his backpack weapon. Chrome for the missile. Is missile removable? Is this actually spring loaded? No, it doesn't look like this comes out. Although I'll check later, but it seems like that's in there solid, but it does look good. Nice paint. We got another gun. More guns. There's a lot of guns. You got these two classic Ironhide blasters. Done in silver. And we got more accessories. There really is a lot in this box. A lot of stuff. So you get this. What is this? I guess this is supposed to be part of the sled. An insert for the sled for like to get a seat. I don't know. Here's the alternate head, like an older looking Ironhide. Not my personal preference, but it looks great. Metallic blue eyes, silver for the face, silver for the head crest. Nice sculpt on that. You know, war-torn Ironhide. Okay, and let's get the figure out of here. Well, actually, we got one more thing for accessories. We have these alternate faces, which actually they look great. Let's get these out of here. All right, so here's those alternate faces. You get a open surprise face, smiling face, grimacing, and then angry face. They all look really nice. Alright, now we'll take a look at the figure. Alright, there is Warhorse out of the box. And looks like we can do a couple things here and extend the arms. Fix up the head. The face is not pushed in all the way. Alright, there we go. And maybe we'll just clean up the hands a little bit. Close up the fingers. And I always discover more things after, I start messing with it, just because sometimes there's a lot to do. Like there was with the tracks, the Star Toys tracker. That had so much out-of-box configuration. First impressions though, it looks really good. I thought in the images and the pictures that this chest, the look of it would bother me. I could tell you in hand, there's no seam on the outside for whatever reason. It just looked like there was a seam there. It looks great. Like it does not look the way it looked in photos. I like that translucent chest piece. Also, the sculpt of the chest is very different than a lot of Ironhides that we have. And I'll bring him in during the video, but nice heavy die cast in the legs down low, which makes sense. QC Pass 21 for me. Here's the back. It does look like it's pretty much ready to go. Like I don't have to do anything else. But there is a lot of die cast. Let's see how it feels. Alright, nice tolerance joints. Ratcheted waist rotation, that's interesting for FansToys. The knees, looks like it has a ratcheted knee joint, but the lower joint, just like they did for Blitzwing, the lower knee joint is on a screw. And I don't like having a friction joint. I'd rather have two ratchet joints or no joint, but it is nice you get a double jointed knee. So I don't know. But it's not loose. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I like this. So stay tuned for the review. I'll get this guy checked out. I've seen and heard that the transformation is pretty involved. So I'll take some time to get to know it. But stay tuned for the review. We'll also be doing a comparison with the Takara version. And in fact, let's just bring that in really quick so you can kind of see them side by side. Very different sculpt on this guy, but stay tuned for the review and we'll see you then.